Fans of the Horus Heresy and Warhammer 40,000, thank you very much for joining me for a surprise Retrohammer unboxing video and a quick channel update. So first off, I hope you've enjoyed all the videos I've posted over the last month, which included my Retrohammer episode looking at the Chaos Renegade army list that was originally going to be in the Lost and the Damned Realm of Chaos book. It's the 1st of November today, so I'm posting the poll for my Patreons to vote on for the next episode of Retrohammer for the month of November. So that goes up today. All of my Patreons each get to cast a vote as to what the next episode of Retrohammer will be. So I present 4 episode titles and everybody gets to vote on those, and the one with the highest number of votes I then make into the next episode of Retrohammer, which I'll then publish for everybody to see on the channel in the month of November. So if you do enjoy my videos, I post a video most days on either Warhammer 40,000, the Horus Heresy, or some other part of science fiction, wargaming and modelling. You can support me from as little as $1 a month, so I'll leave a link in the description. All the people who support me through Patreon get to have a say in what Retrohammer episode is going to get made. Before I get onto the unboxing, I've had a few comments from various viewers that have mentioned that they got unsubscribed to Leakycheese, probably due to some weird background process running over at YouTube. So that's just something, if you do enjoy the videos, just check your subscription status if you were subscribed, just make sure you weren't unsubscribed. Also, I've had reports of people who have had their notifications switched off as well. Again, that's invariably going to be due to some messing around in the background on YouTube's part. They're always doing it. Just something to check there if you do like to know when I list new videos. Let's now move on and unbox this latest miniature that I've purchased for a Retrohammer episode. So I've already opened this, I was a bit impatient. And as we can see, it's a metal miniature. And what we have here is one of the original Space Marine Dreadnoughts. Now, when I say original, this is the first ever Space Marine Dreadnought that was produced and featured in the artwork and galleries of the original Rogue Trader rulebook. And this is a miniature that was sculpted by Bob Naismith. I've got a selection of bits here, so I'll just show you through them quickly. This is the main body, and those of you who were around in 1988 and that sort of time will probably remember this well. It's amazing how much the design of Space Marine Dreadnoughts, or perhaps we should say Imperial Dreadnoughts, has changed. So then we've got a couple of legs. Each of those. And these are one of 2 leg designs. These are the long legs. There was a really short stubby set that had this extra actuator missing in the centre. We've then got 2 shoulder blocks, and these simply clamp onto the side. The Dreadnought like that, one on each side, and then into that we mount one of two weapons and then also arms as well. In this set of models I've got this weapon, which believe it or not is actually the las cannon, and this was carried by a Dreadnought chassis called the Furibundus. Very different design to what Imperial las cannons came to be. And the second weapon I've got is this, a missile launcher, believe it or not. And again, this is a very different look to missile launchers later on, although there is a bit of a design familiarity with this kind of curved shield, and this is a bit like the original plastic Space Marine missile launcher from RTB-01, the Imperial Space Marines plastic box set. So there you go. I thought you might just like to have a look at that. That's only a selection of the parts I've got for this particular Retrohammer project, and I've also got the arms and the short legs, and then the alternate body as well. That episode of Retrohammer will be looking at all the different parts configurations for this original model of a Imperial Dreadnought or Space Marine Dreadnought. And that's one of 4 projects that my Patreons will be able to cast their vote for this month's episode of Retrohammer. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at this really old model. Once again, if you're interested in supporting my channel, I'll leave a link in the description to my Patreon page. But other than that, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.